S2200's having a bit of a rest. Yeah, so it needs a good clean, I think. It's a bit dusty. Anyway, lovely to hear you, Brian, and I trust all is well in your camp. Over, over.
Yeah, not on the radio now, but they still work really, really well. Everything's fine this way, my friend. SCTS. Endfed Antenna. We've had a very dull, overcast day up in the wire all over the place, and it's absolutely raining terribly. Hasn't stopped this thunderstorm, but we haven't had the thunderstorm to ourselves.
QSL, I think that's threatening, isn't it, in your neck of the woods? So I'll have the pencil carton across from the Irish Sea. I'm not quite sure. I don't really look at much Gogglebox. To be honest, I still rely on my bit of seaweed down here on the coast to tell me what's coming. At the moment, it's not too bad. It's running. The light sea rain. Degrees sea blind, with the wind clearing in from the southwesterly, which is quite warm and wet. And talking about moisture, my God, have we had some rain in the last 6 weeks? Even the ducks have been wearing rubber boots, over.
When we say that, yeah, that's it. We were 5 times plus 10 into the no problem. We're just pushing 80 watts out of our
Ik denk dat dat Endfed is.
Papa Delta 5 Sierra, calling secure 40 meters. Secure 40, secure 40. Papa Delta 5 Sierra, secure 40 meters. Yeah, Mexico Mobile. Delta was 9. Delta was 9, Fox 9. Delta was 9, Fox, Delta Mike, is that going there? Delta was 9, Fox, Delta Mike, is that going there? Yeah, that is good. Fantastic.
Coming with me, those chaps going to it, have a look at it for me. But the rest of the settings, but we go through the settings on the SSB 710, but I got in such a blooming mess putting it all in, and then eventually this one refused to take it. So that's when I did a total reset, and that's where I am today. So I'll go back to the book and start looking at those Q1s and see whether I can take some of the base off. I don't know whether the numbers will have to go up or down to get the base off, but I'll have a look and see. Yeah, okay, on your snow, well, we don't have much snow. We've only got a bit of snow where I am in the Isle of Man. We're down south, and we've got a temperature of 9 degrees here today, so good start to point the rate, which is a little bit slow. So back to you then, Mike.
Yeah, very good, Keith. GM0CME. I know one of the settings, you know when you've got when you press that function button right at the top right hand side of the screen, the AMC, you don't need to have that at 100. I've got mine set at 58.58, the AMC. Anyway, the thing is, It is quite good with the receiver, but there are a few things that I would like changing. I don't know whether that would come along with firmware upgrades or what, but like on this rig, if I want the monitor on, you know, to listen to your own voice, I can switch it either on or off, and I can preset it to a certain level and switch it off, and then when I want it I just press it on again, but there's 3 settings for low, 3 for mid and 3 for high.
Yeah, the German station 7129 is in use. Please listen.
Okay, he's giving somebody the rug. Donald Duck.
Hello, baby, are you back in 10 minutes? Yeah, I just got to go do something. Can you still talk me through? Yes, but I'll be back in 10 minutes. You can try and do something.
WCDZZ or something like that. And I made them out for coax and they work very well. David. Yeah, that's the same as what we look at yourself and think, you're just going 40 days with them, so you're right in the top raising it. And you do the same to me when you got the top. You just make a coil or wire on your analyzer, your MSC, yeah. I have a loop, like a 6-wire loop on a PL259 that you just do onto the top of the analyzer, and you put the that through the loop, Davey, and it gives you the frequency. Yeah, I mean, loop coil thing. Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at. Just a wire, just a step wire, make it into a loop, and then just pass the coil over the top, and then the top, and it tells you that it's starting that way with it. And you've got a good starting point there, haven't you? Yeah, I mean, as long as you're in the ballpark, you know, you're ready to go on, you know. Yeah, definitely. Did you think 11 tons was about right for the coax? I can't, honestly, I can't remember. I think it's the length of the rather than the size of the former of it. Can't remember, but certainly I'm pretty sure at 11 tons on the 40 mil. You know, just your lightweight plate, your think people. Yeah, I remember mine being grey plastic pipe, so it's probably the same thing, David. Quite possibly, yeah, probably is. But and they're quite light as well, and they do work well. They've got a good, they get a high Q as well. So I think they're light, they're in a fashion. Just depends how restricted they are. But, yeah, tune it, I think if you set it, it's going to be 40 metres longer actually. Tune it up on the low span, or tune it up on 80. Because that's what you're aiming for, isn't it, Roger? Yeah, Roger, what? I'll maybe catch you after dinner, after tea, Dave, yeah? Yeah, that's fine, Dave. Ring party after that, so. Okay, buddy. Hope you get on okay, Mums, and we'll catch up with you later on. Take care for now, okay? Oh, that's so. Oh, okay, Dublin. You're in trouble now. Ray, I'll send the recording before you nudge to the phone. 7 please. Take care. I'll be back shortly, 7 please. Oh, I thought really fun. You about Ray? Good afternoon, darling. Hi, good afternoon. What's he glowing down his wallet? And then suddenly out of the blue, this yeah, I thought Charles was a fucking pick up there, but Echo Lane to Echo London. Lane, Delta Echo Remark, yes sir? Lane, Delta Echo Lima, Mexico, number 1. You know, the kind of period when, got my ticket in the late 70s with the Kenwood hybrids and J2s were around in the early 80s, shall we say, and
You were 5 and 9. You were about 5 and 7 a little bit. You always stay on you, but yeah. Very good. So, are you going now then, David? I've been, I've on it after coming from work, so I just caught the tail end there, Rob.
No, I'm on it. Fully well yet. So as these months there. Number 39 this morning. We've had about 3-4 hours on the radio, so not too bad. So So I'm going to try and get a few more calls in the log. I'm going to sing many, many thanks to God back to the station now. I'm going to take a few more calls. I'll see 73. I'll go back to you for your final, and if you do hear me out and about, do not hesitate to pop in and say hello. Mike Whiskey 0 Kilo Echo Charlie. This is Mike 9 Papa Oscar Bravo.
Yeah, Mike 9 Papa Oscar Bravo, Mike Whiskey 0 Kilo Echo Charlie. Yeah, no problem, Brian. Hope you have a productive day. Log in some contacts and enjoy the QSOs. And many thanks for the chat. So, yeah, crack on, buddy. And I shall see you further on along. 7 3 for now from Mike Whiskey 0 Kilo Echo Charlie.
Yeah, you buddy. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for popping by. Okay, QRZ. Anybody in there? 9 Papa Oscar Bravo. CQ40 meters, CQ on 40 meter band. This is Mike 9 Papa Oscar Bravo. Mike 9 Papa Oscar Bravo. CQ40, CQ on 40 meter band. Mike 9 Papa Oscar Bravo. Calling and standing by. Oh, right, someone very quiet there. Hang on, we'll just bring you in. I don't know whether there's a golf team from. Yeah, I don't know whether that was Mike Golf Uniform Yankee in that. Yeah, well, hello, my friend. Nice, I think it's Guy, your name there. I think your call sign, your name is in your call sign. I do have you 57 when the band allows you through, but everybody's signal is up and down today. I don't know what's going on, but conditions are not very good to yourself.
I'm glad it's just not mine then. It's a bit noisy, isn't it? I think we're just peaking the noise.
Yeah, no problem. You're just in my noise level there. You're 55 1 minute, and then you're 59 the next second. The band is so interchanging. It's quite unbelievable. The working conditions this way of the A2 FTDX10, and we've got 80 watts into an Endfed Antenna wire in the very
Right, I'll just tune down and I think I'll call it. I didn't hear any CW signals on the way down before. 074 is FT8. An upper sideband, yeah, that's right. Yeah. The band is void. Sounds incredibly noisy. Let me just 1400 upper sideband. R3ZBI. R3ZBI. No, not in there. Might have got that wrong. I think I've still got it wrong. I think he's running 2 letters in together. But no, he's not. Here we go, let's get him. Well, R3ZBI. What did I say before? I said that. R3ZBI. Did I not type that? Yes, I did. Okay, well, it's not on QRZ, and it's definitely R3ZBI. I'm doubting myself now. Wonder why he's not on QRZ. I know a lot of the Russians were removed from QRZ, I think, a couple of years ago. Perhaps that was one of them. I thought they restored them, because I've seen plenty of Russians on QRZ these days. It's annoying me. Well, he's got a terrific RBN activity report. He's on every day. Every day. He's ranked 55 in the world. he's European Russian. I am not even going to attempt his location. Oblast, second class. But he's not found in the thingies. He's not found on line much. He's just not getting many replies, is he? I've noticed that as well. I don't really get involved too much in the politics side of it, but I have noticed that the Russians are being ignored a lot. Well, it's a good signal, isn't he? Let's just move on. He was on 009. Might be just conditions, because the band does seem a bit quiet. Or it might be just because it's a Friday afternoon. Well, I think that was just an Italian call in, but I don't know what he was calling. 045. IK0N November Mike Juliet. Let me just punch him in QRZ. IK0 NMJ. Volta. It's the bit afterwards I'm looking at. AW.ERA. AW, what does that mean? Why is he sending that? I don't get why he's sending that afterwards. Is it a club? Not too sure. I'll try and get it again. Yeah, AW.ERA. What does that mean? Or am I being thick? Don't know what that means. Why is someone going back to him really quick? Don't know. I'll have to think about that one. HB9 HBY. I think. That was in my head. HB9 HBY, was it? Why? HB9 HBY. Luke? Lock? DJ3 GSK. Yeah, that's HB9 HBY again. I haven't really heard too many QRPs on this transceiver, to be honest. I heard one the other night on 40 meters, but porter stations. I've heard a couple, but they're very, very weak. No. Okay. Where are we at on the video? Right. I'll call it 40 meters and 20 meters on a Friday afternoon. It's not great. But there we are. It is what it is. I want to go for some lunch. Well, it's 2 o'clock. 7 3s.